Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a phenomenal Saturday. So just wanted to check in with you guys, and this isn't necessarily a dividend update per se, but it's more of a total portfolio update. The reason why I'm checking in with you guys is the portfolio is hit officially over $300,000 in today's money. So tomorrow it could go down by say 10%. But anyway, the number you're seeing on the screen here, the $261,000, that's associated with my IRA, my individual brokerage account, my YouTube money account, if you guys follow that, and also my 401k if I haven't mentioned that already. And that $261,000 is majority of the portfolio. There's about another 10 to 15% that I have within a computer shares account, and also my personal savings, which you're now seeing on the screen here. This $27,000 that's in here. And yeah, there's some money in checking and whatnot, but that cycles to pay off bills and stuff like that, so don't really talk about that much. But as a whole, very excited with where I'm at. This journey started about 7 years ago next month in May of 2012, and it's been a crazy ride ever since. What I'm showing to you guys on the screen now is really the sector weight percentage and the sector income percentage of the portfolio that you guys might have seen in the past, and down here is more each of the individual stocks I have. For better or for worse, sometimes I invest in the same stock in different accounts, whether it's individual brokerage account or it's in my IRA, and that's just because I really like the stock, and sometimes with how things go, you need to invest in different accounts, whether it's an IRA or individual brokerage account. So I guess just switching back to it with a normal update, energy is obviously still the largest holding that I have in both a sector weight percentage as well as an income percentage basis. So it's about a quarter of the portfolio, with almost a third of it of the income coming from the energy portion of the portfolio. For those of you that have followed the last couple updates, the dividend updates, I'm sitting on a decent amount of cash due to a recent position that I sold in Realty Income Corp. So that makes up about, almost a fifth of the portfolio and a tenth of the income coming from that. That income at the moment is coming at about 2%. So if that makes sense, so this is around 30-some thousand dollars, maybe closer to $35,000, and that pays at about an annual percentage rate of about 2% in the money market accounts at the moment. So some of that is in the IRA, and obviously I just showed you guys the savings account that I have with American Express. That pays around 2% per year. So this, I think, is my largest opportunity to get further income for the rest of the year, whether I want to invest that into, say, Fundrise or a monthly dividend paying stock like Realty Income Corp or Main Street Capital is one that I've been thinking about as well. Or any other regular stock, to be fair. So this could easily go from 2% per year to 4 or 5, and depending on what I invest in, Realty Income Corp is probably around 4%, but Main Street Capital battles between 6 and 7, and there's a couple other quarterly dividend-paying stocks that I would think about distributing to, where it could be in the 8-ish% range. So anywhere maxing that out and averaging that out, it's probably going to be around 5-6%. But I still don't know if I want to deploy the cash or if I just want to sit on it for a little bit. It's a decent amount of money, and still not exactly too sure what I want. For me, I'd rather be more secure than just randomly get income. I know that I've told you guys that this year I want to make about $8,500 from my passive income goals strictly from dividends, so that's not including YouTube income or anything like that. And the portfolio at the moment is looking around $7,600, so I'm about $900 short of that goal. So I'd have to make that up some way, shape, or form. And to be fair, is a rather ambitious goal. To be completely honest, I think I have the data here. Excuse my nerdiness here, but to get to $8,500, I've already increased the income about 36% from last year, because that was about $5,600. So going forward, we're about $7,700. To get to that 8,500 is that 36 plus 15. So it's an increase of 50% over last year. So going from 5,600 to 8,500 is about a 51% increase. That's a pretty ambitious goal considering the numbers here are starting to get pretty big. Last year and the past couple of years I've been in the 60-70% range, and like I said, I'm already in the 36% range this year. Forecasting out for next year, I'm down 1% because I had some special dividends from BHP and others. So basically this is a wash, but as I continue to invest, you know, the number will get closer. So I'm about 15% away from my goal this year. It's awesome, but time's running out, right? Every month that goes by or every quarter that goes by is a lost opportunity for income. But like I said earlier, this is the goal, right? I mean, if I miss it, I'm not that upset about it. But you know, I want to keep building the portfolio, but for the right reasons, right? So if I end up investing, let's say, to get this extra $820 that I'm short for the year, and then the portfolio decreases by, say, 50%, I might be better off, you know, in the medium term, holding some cash and waiting so then I can purchase more shares. I'm not thinking that if the total portfolio value drops by 50%, my income will. In fact, most of the time, while the portfolio will swing 10-20% up or down in a relatively short matter, the income relatively stays the same. There's only been a few dividend cuts that I've been a part of, like GE and Seadrill Partners. So other than that, I've been relatively fortunate. That's less than probably 5% of the portfolio at any given time. So I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. I'm thinking out loud. But going back to where I was, I'm relatively excited, and I guess I'll give you guys an update as to how I'm changing the way I look at the monthly dividends. So this might be a little bit easier. I guess to give you guys some context, this is how I used to do the monthly dividends, only really showing the month here as well as the shares that are paying me that particular month. And it wasn't a bad way to do it. I just think that there was a better way to do it, and I've seen other people do it, track it this way as well. But I think this is something that's kind of more cool because you can see each individual month almost in one sheet here, rather than looking across up and down and not being able to focus. And you can strictly see what's April, what I've been paid, what companies aren't paying in April, and you can kind of see it as almost like a checkerboard almost. And I'll highlight the companies that have paid me already in yellow. And should be making around $490 this month, so I'm excited about that. But September is looking like a $1,000 month, so I'm pretty excited about that, and especially if I continue to invest one or two little pieces over the next couple months, maybe get that to $1,100 by everything all being said and done. So anyway, that's a quick update. I meant to make it earlier in the month, but you know, every time I got the mic out or something like that, I just never ended up doing it, and I cleaned the apartment and I lost the mic for a week or two. And I know these are horrible excuses. I should definitely keep you guys more updated with the content, but would love to make any of the videos you guys suggest, but rather just really excited and been celebrating some couple things at work for me, and also the portfolio hitting 300,000. So at being just 27, it's pretty cool. Very excited about it, and hope that this is a good foundation for continued growth. And over the next 10-20 years, if I continue to give you guys these updates, whether it's via a blog or video like this, then hope you guys can check back on these videos and see where it started, so that you guys can make your own investment decisions and kind of use me as a guide, even though I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So I think it's just fun. Love it as a hobby to do and do these updates and check my own progress. I'm doing it anyway, whether or not you guys watch, so I figured might as well videotape it, and you know, 2 years later, here we are. Maybe it's more like a year and a half, but exciting place to be in terms of the progress just since I recorded it. But would have been a really cool thing to do if I had started it as soon as I started back in May of 2012. But hindsight's 2020, and glad you guys are along for the ride at this point. And definitely excited to show you guys the continued success I will have in the next couple months. So, all right, guys, thanks for the check-in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys have any comments and suggestions, obviously leave them down in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed and you'd like these updates, I do monthly dividend updates and investment updates, what I bought, sold from time to time, once or twice a month, and sometimes if I'm really on my game, 2 or 3 times in a week. But most of the time it's 2 to 3 times a month, once for a dividend update, once for a investment update. This particular case, it was the portfolio update. Any suggestions about video content, obviously leave that down below as well. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Have a great night.